Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, June 12th. I'm Michael Taylor. Good to be here with you on a Friday. Do you have good plans for the weekend? I have a few things going on. Going up to Santa Cruz for a graduation, leaving right after the show today. So let's get through this as soon as possible. On our show today, we're going to be welcoming the folks from the India Club. They have a great festival thing coming up, and we're going to be talking more to them about that a little later in the program. And then we have Sports Corner, always a fun time with Sports Corner. NBA Finals, got to be talking about that and all sorts of other things in our sports wrap-up with Cole. That's going to be later in the program. Right now, though, let's stay informed. It's a good one. We want to keep you informed here. It is residents must carry IDs at the pickleball courts. I guess they've been having some problems down there with the residents who are bringing in friends, and maybe friends are now sneaking in. Anyway, you have to be a resident. You have to carry IDs, so they're going to have to start checking those things, not only at the pickleball courts, but for all amenities here in the village. You need to be a resident or with a resident as a guest. So make sure that you are carrying your ID. If you don't have an ID, get with security and make sure that they get you all hooked up with an ID. There you go. That's a policy. We're going to live with it. Let's take a check of the weather. Is it a good day for pickleball? It's a little warm. It's a little warm for pickleball today. I don't like it when it's past 80 and trying to play pickleball in those hot courts, but you know, to each their own. It's going to be 83 today, then 80 on Saturday, and we have a little bit of a cool off then on Sunday and Monday, away from the 80s and into the high 70s, so a little bit cooler. But hey, June gloom's a little bit of a, not so much these days, and nice sunny days for us in the future. So summer is just around the corner. It's coming. Let's take a look at our sunrise, sunset. Here's a beautiful shot right here from the village. That's not graffiti, folks. That's her sign in the shadow hitting the wall there. It is a peaceful patio in the village here. Thank you very much, Stephanie Casey, for sending us that picture. Sunrise this morning was 5:40. Sunset tonight, here we are. We're in the 8 o'clock, so it's 8:01 for sunset tonight. Look at that. Days are longer. Email us pictures, folks. If you have great pictures from the community, like we just saw there from Stephanie, or if you have vacation shots, pets. I haven't seen a really good pet picture in a long time. Send us those pictures of pets. Email those pictures to us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise, sunset segment. Okay, we got one meeting to tell you about. Stay with us.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
The India Club is presenting a special evening, and here to tell us all about it from the India Club, we have Joy Marate and Cynthia Shahal. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Neither of you have easy names for me, so hopefully I got through that okay.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Well, June is all about Father's Day, and so the India Club has their version of celebrating Father's Day. Tell us, Joy, what is that all about for you?
June 18th, we're going to celebrate Father's Day in Clubhouse 7 at 5 p.m. So to me, father is like a broad term. I feel when we think about father, I think about a leader.
Yes.
So father could be a leader. So leader of the country is a president. Father could be a leader and a father of a church is a pope, or for the temple is a guru. And we have saying that our forefathers were freedom fighters, and that's why we are where we are at. And this is like an Indian saying that because of the good deeds of our forefathers, we are fortunate, and we have what we have. So now in Indian culture, we didn't celebrate Father's Day as such in India, even though we do respect fathers and mothers very much. Now, talking about India Club, our India Club is very, very respectful to all the cultures in all the religions. And this is the perfect example this time, what we have. So what we're gonna have is, this time, is rock musician. And he's gonna be playing guitar, and we all are going to be dancing with the rock music. So that's a new concept. That's not typical Indian concept. And we also gonna have a classical Kathak dance. Also, we have a belly dance teacher in Laguna Woods. Her name is Tahia, and she is going to visit India Club, and she's going to show us some belly dancing steps, and we are going to be dancing with that. So the rock musician, I call him rock star, his name is Sharad Rao. And he has been playing guitar since the age of 14, and actually he belongs to a group called Shadows. That's a British group, and so we all are going to be dancing with that music, and we're going to be dancing with the belly dancer. And
and so that's all on the same night, and because you're honoring Father's Day.
Yes,
right?
yes. And
okay. So that's why you've got the blend of all the music and the dance. You've got the celebration.
Yeah.
That sounds really exciting.
And Cynthia is going to talk about the special program that we're going to have, which is called as a Kathak. So I just want to show you briefly. So the belly dancer is a belly dance teacher. I should correct myself saying that. She's also a dancer. So they wear this like a belt. And when they dance with the movement, this one kind of chimes, right?
It's like its own instrument.
Yeah.
That's right. And then this is like an ankle band. That's what we wear. And these bells kind of make a sound. And as she would explain in detail, that Kathak dancing is footsteps a lot. And I have seen a Kathak dancer. So she wears these bells, and only one bell you can hear when she dances. And that's simply amazing. So about the Shivam School of Kathak, Cynthia is going to be talking about in detail. So that's what exciting program.
Cynthia, did I hear that right? She said you can only hear one bell?
Yes.
Because the dancer's so talented?
Yeah.
That's
How to
amazing.
move that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I've never seen that done. But.
Wow. Oh my goodness. All right, so Cynthia, what can you tell us about the dance and the artists?
Well, the dance originated over 2,000 years ago during the Vedic period in northern India. And it has a little bit of Persian influences from Iran. And the storytellers, they didn't, that was ancient times, they had storytellers. So these storytellers would go to village and perform these stories, these epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and they would move their eyes, really expression with a lot of expression, and raise their eyebrows. And
they didn't have Botox back then.
No, they weren't permanently raised. And then they would use their graceful arm movements, and then they'd move their feet really, really fast with the bells that that Vijay was just showing you. They would move their feet to the tabla drums. They would be playing the tabla drums, and they would be dancing to the sound of the beat of the music.
Wow.
And so
it sounds very ceremonial.
It's a very energetic dance. It's one of the most important dance in India.
What do you think contributed to the longevity of it? I mean, if this dance goes back 2,000 years and you're still doing it to this day.
They probably, this teacher, Poonam Kumar, she's added a little twist, a little modernist twist to it too.
Okay.
She also has performed, she's had her dancers perform at the Barclay Theater in Irvine, and the Carpenter Theater in Long Beach. So she's has a dance school for 35 years.
Wow.
So she's very, this is her specialty. Is
That's
Kathak.
fantastic.
Kathak.
And so, are you encouraging any attendees to come dressed up?
We always
the
do.
event?
That's why I'm dressed like this. We always dress up in Indian clothes for the event.
What happens if somebody wants to come but they don't have an?
They don't have to.
They don't have to.
Oh no,
sparkly
they
belt.
don't. Most of the Western people don't. But if
okay.
you have the clothes, then you wear it, and it's fun. And we have great Indian food. It's really a fun event. All our events are fun. If you like traveling, and India is such an interesting culture, and the people are really friendly and nice. They welcome you. So we want everyone to come. Not just Indian people, but other people too.
Right, yeah. It's a cultural experience, right? You may not be able to go travel there,
No.
but you can still experience
You
it.
can learn a lot about
Experience. You
India
can
by
experience.
going, because the events are great. There's always
And
dance
the food,
and music.
I'm sure, is
the
wonderful.
food is really good.
I love
Yeah.
Indian food.
Yeah, it's a great club. Since I've been going, I've learned so much about it. Well, I've learned so much that I have a lot more to learn. Is what it is. There's so much to learn about India that I've learned just over.
Well, and unlike the U.S., who's just 250 years old,
Yeah.
we've got such
2,000 over 2,000 years
history,
old.
right?
That's
why I love going over
Yeah.
to that side of the pond.
Yeah, same here. I love traveling. I've been there
Yeah,
a few
she's
times.
so much integrated with the culture, and she always wants to learn, and I really admire her for that. I do.
Yeah. Now, were you born and raised in India?
Yes, but I was 23 when I came to America.
Okay.
So,
What
and now
brought
I'm 75. So,
Yeah. What brought you here when you were such a young
I
girl?
always wanted to. Because, this is the country of freedom, this is the country of opportunity. I always wanted to be in America. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if people wanted to become a member of the Indian Club, how do they go about doing that?
They can contact us. We're in the Globe. We have flyers out every month, and so they can contact us. We have all the information on the bottom of the flyer that's on the screen, and they just let us know and pay their fee of, I think it's $25, right, Vijay? I think it's $25.
Okay.
For membership, and then.
But even if they're not a member, they can still come
Oh,
to
yes.
the.
Oh yes, we have a
Father's
lot
Day.
of non-members. We have a lot of non-members.
Okay, so the member fee is 25. The non-member is 30
For dinner, yeah.
for the dinner and the dance,
And
all the entertainment.
yes, yes.
And if somebody wanted to come in costume, they can just grab something off of probably Amazon, I would imagine.
Oh yeah,
right?
it's fun to dress up in the
It is so
clothes.
fun. It just makes
it
it
is.
way more interactive.
You'll
and you
have to
feel
come
more of a
sometime.
part of it. Well, I was thinking last time I was in Giza, I picked up a little belly dancer outfit.
Oh,
so,
you did?
Yeah.
you could wear that.
Of course I did. How could I not?
I know.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, oh, that's great.
Can't say that I've worn it yet, though.
Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right.
you should come. You bring bring a friend with you, or
Come for the food and stay
come
for the dance.
food and just the dancing. People love it. These are people, but they're good dancers. They're great dancers.
Yeah, and then they love Bollywood dances
Yes.
and music, and
Yes.
they just
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is taking place on June 18th, 5 p.m. at Clubhouse 7. All right, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
If you're living with spinal stenosis, sciatica, or any other spine issue, you're not alone. And you do have options.
I was flat on my back. Kind of severe back pain.
At Excel Health, we offer a free MRI review with experienced, fellowship-trained spine surgeons.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm active, so
Our minimally invasive procedures mean most patients are walking just hours after surgery. Call Excel Health today and let's talk about what we can do for you.
What if healing wasn't about masking pain, but restoring your body's ability to heal itself? At the Goswami Clinic, Dr. Gaurav Goswami has spent over 15 years helping patients recover using advanced stem cell therapy. Call today to book your consultation.
Welcome to Manor Alterations. Planning a home improvement project? Here are answers to some common questions. Before beginning any project, please contact Manor Alterations for guidance. All projects require mutual approval, so be sure to submit a mutual consent application prior to starting any work. Work may begin only after all required approvals have been received. A mutual consent is the mutual's approval for alterations to your manor. It confirms that the project complies with mutual standards and community rules. Many types of alterations require mutual consent approval. Examples include air conditioning installation, window or door replacement, carport storage cabinets, kitchen or bathroom remodels. Visit the Manor Alterations office with your contractor. Download forms on our website or request documents by phone or email. Additional documents may include existing and proposed floor plans, site plans or construction drawings, product specifications or engineering documents. Your contractor can assist you in preparing the required documents. Remember, the full scope of work in the application must match the plans. A building permit is an official document required by the City of Laguna Woods Building Department to verify that all requested changes conform with the current California building codes. You may hire a contractor of your choice. All contractors and subcontractors must be properly licensed and insured. A certificate of liability insurance, COLI, is required. Work valued at $1,000 or less may be performed by a handyman. A certificate of liability insurance is still required. Questions? The Manor Alterations team is here to help.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and we have a lot to talk about today, so I'll jump right in. Starting with the NBA Finals, things have been absolute chaos to this point. Last week, we had just wrapped up Game 1 between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. In Game 2, the Knicks made it 13 wins in a row when Jalen Brunson hit a go-ahead free throw with 9.5 seconds left after a turnover by Victor Wembanyama moments earlier. Then Wembanyama missed a jump shot at the end of regulation to seal the Knicks' 105-104 win over the Spurs on Friday to take a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. In Game 3, the Spurs bounced back and put an end to New York's winning streak, which became the second longest streak in NBA postseason history. In front of a rowdy Madison Square Garden crowd, Wembanyama had 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, carrying San Antonio to a 115-111 victory on Monday that cut the Knicks' lead to 2-1 in the series. This was the Knicks' first loss in 46 days. Game 4 stayed in New York on Wednesday night, and the madness didn't stop there. The Knicks came back from a 29-point deficit and moved to the brink of their first championship since 1973 by beating the San Antonio Spurs 107-106 in Game 4 to take a 3-1 series lead. If you're thinking, wow, that's a huge comeback, you'd be correct. In fact, it was the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. No team had come back from more than 24 points down in a finals game when Boston did it against the Lakers in 2008, since the NBA began keeping detailed play-by-play for all 4 quarters in 1997. The Spurs led 81-52 in the third quarter. This game was ugly from the start. The Spurs immediately jumped out to a large lead and led by 27 points at halftime. San Antonio actually set a first-half record when they hit 14 three-pointers in the first 2 quarters. Slowly but surely, though, the Knicks clawed their way back. With just 2 seconds remaining, the Knicks took the final lead. Jalen Brunson took a deep 3 shot, but it bounced off the front of the rim and high in the air. OG Anunoby sped through the Spurs defense and managed to tip it back into the net with just 1.2 seconds remaining. He would finish his night with 33 points. This game will go down as one of, if not the greatest game in NBA Finals history. The crucial Game 5 will be back in Texas tomorrow at 5:30, and, if needed, Game 6 will be on Tuesday at 5:30 in New York. If we're lucky enough to get treated to Game 7, that game will be next Friday. Heading over to the NHL, the Stanley Cup Final has also been chaotic. Last week, we left off with the Vegas Golden Knights and Carolina Hurricanes tied with 1 win each in their quest for the Stanley Cup. Game 3 was one of the best hockey games I personally have ever witnessed. The Golden Knights led 4-0 well into the third period and pretty much had the win wrapped up. That is, until the Hurricanes scored 3 goals in a record 39 seconds, then a 4th goal about 10 minutes later to somehow tie the game and force overtime. But the Golden Knights eventually held on for a 5-4 win in double overtime when Shea Theodore scored on a wild goal, giving Vegas a 2-1 series lead. The fun didn't stop there, though. Just 3 minutes into Game 4, the Hurricanes were already up 2-0. But if we've learned anything in this series, it's that no lead is safe. At the end of the first period, Carolina was up 3-1. By the end of the second period, the score was tied 3-3. The go-ahead shot came from 37-year-old Jordan Staal from his stomach 6 minutes into the third period in one of the craziest goals in Stanley Cup history. Another open net goal from Carolina would seal their 5-3 win. If you don't fully believe me yet just how absurd this series has been so far, here's some stats from games 1 through 4 to back it up. After Game 3, the teams had combined to score 25 goals, the highest total through 3 games in the finals since the New York Islanders and Minnesota North Stars had 30 in 1981. A 2-goal lead has disappeared in all 4 games. Each team has led by at least that many twice. The 33 combined goals through Game 4 are tied for the 3rd highest in Cup final history with the Islanders-Flyers series in 1980. Jordan Staal became the first player in 44 years to score at least 1 goal in each of the first 4 games in the final and the 9th overall. All that has already happened, and we still have at least 2 more games to go. Game 5 headed back to Carolina last night, and the Canes have picked up their 2nd straight win. They're now just 1 win away from their first Stanley Cup since 2006. The do-or-die Game 6 will be on Sunday at 5, and if they can't close out the series then, Game 7 will be on Wednesday. Both the NBA and the NHL are shaping up to have incredible conclusions, so don't miss out on the rest of the action. The time has finally come. The FIFA Men's World Cup is officially underway. The action kicked off yesterday with matches between Mexico and South Africa, and South Korea and Czechia, both of which were in Mexico. The U.S. men's national team begins their World Cup journey today at 6 p.m. at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. The Americans will take on Paraguay for the first match in the group stage. The next match will be next Friday at noon in Seattle against Australia. The knockout rounds will begin on the week of June 28th. There are 12 groups in the World Cup, and all 12 group winners and 12 second-place teams will be advancing to the knockout rounds, but also the 8 best third-place teams. The U.S. is grouped with Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. So here's to hoping they can pull off some crucial wins in the group stage and punch their tickets to the next round. This summer seems to be the season of cup tournaments. The WNBA is in the middle of the Commissioner's Cup, an in-season league-wide tournament similar to the NBA's regular season cup tournament. So far, both in the cup tournament and in the entire WNBA, the Minnesota Lynx have been absolutely dominant. They are 4-0 in the cup tournament and a staggering 10-2 in the regular standings. On Tuesday night, their historic run continued. Rookie Olivia Miles had 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Kayla McBride added 22 points, and the Lynx cruised past the Dallas Wings 100-76 for their 8th straight victory. Natasha Howard scored 21 points, and Courtney Williams added 16 for Minnesota, which became the first team to reach 10 wins this season. 4 of Minnesota's starters reached double-figure scoring by halftime. Howard and Miles each had 14 points, and McBride and Williams each added 12. Minnesota became the first team in WNBA history to have 3 players total 20-plus points on at least 70% shooting in one game. The Lynx will play their next game tomorrow at 5 p.m. against the Las Vegas Aces. The WNBA season is 44 games long, but through the first quarter, Minnesota are the very clear frontrunners for this season. With With all that said, enjoy all the Stanley Cup, NBA Finals, WNBA, World Cup, and so much more that these next few weeks have to offer. I'll be traveling next week, so I'll be off the air until Friday the 26th. Be sure to come right back then, and I will discuss who's been crowned champion, plus a lot of other sports news. As always, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young. Have a great 2 weeks. I'll see you next time.
The Laguna Woods History Center, the only purpose-built local history archive in Orange County, has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Whether you're curious about local milestones, searching for historical documents, or exploring treasured artifacts, the History Center is your gateway to the stories that shape Laguna Woods. The Laguna Woods History Center is a separate building adjacent to the Village Library. We are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Visit us and find your place in history.
If you have hearing loss, background noise can steal the moment. At Advanced Ear Care, we're introducing Audibel Aris, a tiny AI-powered device that performs real-time situational analysis, so speech comes through clearer, while noise fades to the background. And here's the best part, our field trial. Wear them where you struggle the most, like restaurants, family gatherings, or the car, and hear the difference. Call us today for your fitting. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
And welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about our movies. We got a couple classics for us for Friday and Saturday. Let's start with Lilies in the Field. Stars Sidney Poitier. Is brought to us by Advanced Ear Care. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's a coming-of-age movie. It's a drama. A traveling handyman becomes the answer to the prayers of nuns who wish to build a chapel in the desert. So there you go, a great Sidney Poitier movie from his early days in film. And then on Saturday, I had to watch this movie in an English class in high school. We just read the book, and then it was like, hey, movie day, oh, awesome. It was always a great day when it was a movie day in your class, right? The Great Gatsby, made in 1974, starred Robert Redford and Mia Farrow there, and that's going to be brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. A Midwesterner becomes fascinated with his nouveau riche neighbor who's obsessed with over his lost love. Oh, that light from across the bay. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. There you go. That's our Saturday movie. Let's check the forecast for us. If you're not going to the movies, hey, go out there and enjoy the warm weekend. It's going to be 83 today, then a little cooler on Saturday, a little cooler on Sunday, as we kind of have a mild cool off on this little heat from the 80s, into the 70s on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. All right, folks, tomorrow on the program, we're going to be welcoming the folks from Root Cause Wellness Center, as well as the India Club, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, and we hope you make this day a great one.